This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hi, welcome to Hoop-De-Doo, and welcome to my video on 5-beat weave combos. What I just finished doing was an underhand thread the needle with a 5-beat weave. That was one that I actually started doing and discovered after I had made the rest of these. So this is like a bonus move, okay? I want to give you a few hints, but first I'd like to tell you too, if you don't know how to do the 5-beat weave, then you need to go to my tutorial on the 5-beat weave and I'll learn how to do it first. And the 5-beat weave that I do is the one where your arms are actually crossed over each other and you are doing a twin weave like that. Okay, so learn that first and then come back here and see all the ways you can combine it and ways you can use it. So just a couple of hints for you when thinking about making a transition from the 5-beat weave to another move. You want to look at both direction of the hoops and also what your arms are doing. If you notice with the 5-beat weave, let me lay my hoops down. With the 5-beat weave, your arms are going to be crossed. Okay, so you look for other moves that also have crossed arms to transition that with, because it makes it an easier thing to do. Unless you like difficult things, and then I'll give you some of those too, okay? An example would be with the hug weave. The hug weave, your arms are crossed in front of you. So it's pretty much a natural transition to move into the 5-beat weave, which you saw on the previews before this. So things like the hug weave, or if you're bringing your hoops down in front of you and crossing your arms, that's another opportunity for that to become a 5-beat weave also. Anytime your arms are crossed, that's what you want to do, okay? You can make it more interesting and more difficult if you, like you want it more difficult, right? If you think about the direction of the hoops. On a 5-beat weave, both hoops are going in the same direction. on something like the underhand thread the needle, both hoops are going in the opposite directions. Okay, and that's the one I just did here, the thread the needle. So in order to go from each hoop going in a different direction to both hoops going in the same direction for the 5 beat, you have to make a modification when you're doing the thread the needle. For example, this is the underhand thread the needle. When you're doing it, you want to make sure that you pick one of the hoops and it's going to stop and change direction. So then that makes both hoops in the same direction and you can move on to the 5 beat weave. So think of the direction of the hoops. Think of all kinds of different combinations that you can do when you, any move, not just the 5 beat weave, any weave that you're doing, or either a one hoop, if you're doing just one hoop. Think about where your arms are and what direction the hoops are going as to what you can connect the move you're in now to the next move. Because I truly believe that they're all connected and it's just one big move and you have to figure out how they are all connected, okay? And that's the fun part. So think of those two things, direction of the hoops and the crossed arms thing with going with the 5 beat weave, okay? And you need to remember that these are very difficult moves and transitions, and you have to be patient with yourself and practice, practice, practice makes perfect. And the practice also, the more you practice, the more body memory you acquire. And it's that body memory that just makes it go smooth. When your body remembers and it's automatic and you don't have to think about it or, oh no, I can't do this. You can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. Okay? So good luck. Send me your videos. Thanks for watching.